Unsloth is a great platform to help you fine-tune your own models using your own dataset or any Hugging Face dataset that you can find on the internet. Now, I have made a couple of videos on fine-tuning Gemma 4 on human psychology data using Unsloth. Again, this one, fine-tune Gemma 4 in minutes, no code. And if you go ahead and look for Unsloth on my channel, you can see a whole lot of videos that I've made. But all these videos were either on RunPods. By the way, you can check the link. They have the best GPUs, which uses a Linux system, and either on WSL, Windows Subsystem for Linux. But in this video, what I'm going to do is show you everything about Windows. So if you go to this link of Unsloth Studio on the Windows link here, I'm going to show you how to install Unsloth Studio on your Windows system, because it's really difficult to get this installed in a Windows system, especially with a lot of dependencies and this and that. But in this video, let's go ahead and test out and see how it is done. I've faced a lot of issues, and I will mention the issues and the appropriate solutions along with that, so that you can try and see if it works on your system. If not, you don't need to try, just move on with WSL or Linux system. Okay, so having said that, Windows, let's get started. First of all, you need Windows 10 or 11 64-bit. So for that, I'm going to go to my PC here, and then I'm going to go show more options and properties. And then you can see that I have Windows 11 here. That's really great. Next I need is NVIDIA GPU with drivers installed. So for that, I'm going to go to my CMD, a command prompt, and then I can say NVIDIA -SMI, and you can see that this is available. So I have an 8GB GPU, which is 4060 RTX GeForce NVIDIA. So this will probably work. Let's go ahead and see. Next, we need this WinGet. So WinGet is basically a free open source command line tool designed by Microsoft. It enables user to automatically install, search, upgrade, and configure applications using simple commands, eliminating manual web searches and installations. For example, if you want to search for a package, you can say WinGet search and the app name. So in this case, what we need is the installer itself. So I'm going to go to this link, and I'm going to just check if I have the installer. So I can use this PowerShell command. I copy this, and then I go to PowerShell, and I always want to start this as an administrator, because we need a lot of permission here. So once we start up PowerShell, in this case, in my case, it's showing this base environment because I have this Conda installed, Anaconda or Mini Conda installed. So I'm just going to deactivate this first, and in your case, it will look something like this. So we'll have something like this. So I paste in this command to check in the version of that WinGet. So I have this WinGet installer. If you don't have, you have to go to this to download the installer for the latest version of app installer, and then you're going to just save it here. So we are going to download this and save it on our download folder. If I go to my downloads folder, you're going to have something like this. So we double click, and then it will ask you to install. So you go ahead and install this. I say reinstall, and that's done. So after that, what we need to do is we have the WinGet now. Next, we need, if you go down, you can see these commands. Next, we need to do installation. So we need Python 3.13. So I copied this command WinGet. I go to my PowerShell here, and then I paste this command and then run this. And I get this first error that I want to talk to you. So the term WinGet is not recognized as the name of the CMD-let. I spent a few minutes to debug this, and this is how you do it. So essentially, when you install WinGet, it goes into this folder basically. So this PC, then C drive, users, my username, then app data, local, Microsoft, Windows app. And you can see that this is the folder that we're talking about here. So we copy this link here, and then we go to environment variables. So environment variables, and you go to this path, and then you add a new one here. So you say new, and then paste it. So just add this. So once you add this, you double click again, and you can see that it's on the bottom. So why not move this up and up to the top, so that this is the first one that is accessed when required. So we have moved that to the first. So click on OK, and OK. So go ahead to PowerShell and type this again, WinGet install. It's not yet detectable because we need to restart PowerShell. So I go and restart PowerShell here, run as admin. I have this command now. I paste it here. So WinGet install. And you can see this is working. It's installing Python 3.13. Once you have that, we are going to copy this. So we need the UV package manager, because that's a very fast package manager that is being used by Unsloth Studio. So it's installing Python. After that, what you can do is this one. WinGet install. We install from astral-sh UV. So we are installing UV now. So it's downloading the zip file from the github.com astral UV releases, and it's downloading the same. After that, you need git. So we copy this command and we paste it here. So WinGet install git. So no available upgrade found. We have already installed git. Next, we need to restart this. So just restart again. Let's go to PowerShell, run as admin again, and start this again. Then we need to clone this repo. So clone the GitHub repo. And at this point of time, what you can do is you can just select a folder where you would like to work. So essentially you go ahead and go to a folder where you are trying to work. So let's go ahead to the documents folder here, and I copy the link of the documents folder, and then I go and cd or change directory to that document folder. And now I can do this git cloning. So git clone http. So it's cloning into Unsloth and it's downloading all the things. The next command is cd to Unsloth. So we are changing directory to that Unsloth. So once we finish the downloads here, once we copy everything, so the next command is cd to Unsloth. Okay, we are on Unsloth, and the next thing that we're going to do is we use this to bypass a few policies that is required, and I say yes, or I can say just Y, and that's done. And then we install this one, install PS1, and let's see. So you can see that Unsloth installer is installing. So you can see that the installations are done. You can look at the things that is required. So Python, venv, GPU is making sure that you have the GPUs, the CUDA versions, the node, your system is ready, front end. Then we have all the dependencies ready. We need transformers, llama cpp is required. And then you can see that it just started and it's now available here on 127.0.0.1.8888. So we can just go to localhost 8888. So let's go to my localhost 8888 and see if everything comes up. Congratulations. So this is your Unsloth Studio. Now we can go and do different things with this. For the first time when you wake up, it is going to prompt you with a password. So you can put that password. But once you have this, you can now see that you have the studio, you have entire model selection here. You can select the quantization level here. You have the data sets here, different parameters that you can choose, and you can just click on load, train the model. Then it will go ahead and start the training. You can go to the history of the trainings done. Okay, so if you go to recipes, you can see that I have one recipe here, but you can just click on new recipe and start from learning recipes. So you can see that we have these recipes that you can use to extract data, for example, from a PDF file as a question answer format. You can export your model. Once you fine tune, you can export your model. Your models will be available here, and you can go ahead and do normal chat on any models that you have downloaded. So for example, I have this model downloaded here, so I can go ahead and use this model here. You can just start the model and start the inference of this model. Now this video ends here. So if you want to fine tune your model using Unsloth Studio, you can go ahead and check this video out because I've explained it in very broadly how to do everything. You can go ahead and watch this video as well, Unsloth Studio first, and then you can go ahead and watch the fine tune Gemma 4 in minutes video. And then I have another video, I don't know why it's not showing up, but this video I fine tune Gemma 4 on human psychology data, Unsloth Studio. You can watch this as well. So you can go ahead and watch these 3 videos to do the fine tuning of your LLMs. So best of luck. I will see you on those videos. Thank you.